Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Swerve, How the World Became Modern by Stephen Greenblatt, narrated by Edoardo Ballerini and directed by Jane Kramer.
Preface. When I was a student, I used to go at the end of the school year to the Yale Co-op to see what I could find to read over the summer. I had very little pocket money, but the bookstore would routinely sell its unwanted titles for ridiculously small sums. They would be jumbled together in bins through which I would rummage, with nothing much in mind, waiting for something to catch my eye. On one of my forays, I was struck by an extremely odd paperback cover, a detail from a painting by the surrealist Max Ernst. Under a crescent moon high above the earth, two pairs of legs, the bodies were missing, were engaged in what appeared to be an act of celestial coition. The book, a prose translation of Lucretius's 2,000-year-old poem On the Nature of Things, De Rerum Natura, was marked down to 10 cents, and I bought it, I confess, as much for the cover as for the classical account of the material universe. Ancient physics is not a particularly promising subject for vacation reading, but sometime over the summer I idly picked up the book and began to read. I immediately encountered ample justification for the erotic cover. Lucretius begins with an ardent hymn to Venus, the goddess of love, whose coming in the spring has scattered the clouds, flooded the sky with light, and filled the entire world with frenzied sexual desire. First, goddess, the birds of the air, pierce to the heart with your powerful shafts, signal your entry. Next, wild creatures and cattle bound over rich pastures and swim rushing rivers. So surely are they all captivated by your charm, and eagerly follow your lead. Then you inject seductive love into the heart of every creature that lives in the seas and mountains and river torrents and bird-haunted thickets, implanting in it the passionate urge to reproduce its kind. Startled by the intensity of this opening, I continued on, past a vision of Mars asleep on Venus's lap, vanquished by the never-healing wound of love, throwing back his handsome neck and gazing up at you. A prayer for peace, a tribute to the wisdom of the philosopher Epicurus, and a resolute condemnation of superstitious fears. When I reached the beginning of a lengthy exposition of philosophical first principles, I fully expected to lose interest. No one had assigned the book to me.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?